Spend some time with me. Turn this way. Come sit with me. Come hang with me. I got everything rolling. We got the Facebook Live rolling. What's happening? We got the Instagram rolling. We got the YouTube rolling. Everything is rolling. What's up, folks? Come on, everybody, come on. Come on through. Come on through. What's up, beautiful people? We're talking about divorce. But I'm not talking about divorcing other people. I'm not talking about divorcing other people. I'm not talking about getting rid of other people. I'm talking about getting rid. Scoot this back a little bit more. I'm talking about getting rid of you. I'm talking about getting rid of your former self because your former self don't want your current self to get greater. So tendencies of your old self always want to creep on in whenever you want to make giant moves. It wants to remind you of the last time you tried something, also mean you failed. It wants to stay comfortable. It likes you where you are because it's used to you being where you are. The old version of you. The new version of you is scary and it's going to require a lot, but you know, your current self said something to the effect of, why you want to do things bigger? We cool. Why you want to go out there and try this? Why you want to go ahead and run the risk of losing this? Because you want to become better. Because at this rate, there's some of you that I'm talking to, you're tired of being where you are right now. You're fed up. You're good and tired. You want a new body. You need change. Maybe you want to move somewhere. Maybe you want to start a business. Maybe you just want to, just make your life bigger. And maybe there's not a lot of opposition, but the only major opposition you have is you. So my challenge for you, serve those papers to yourself. You got to file. You got to divorce you. You really and literally have to wave yourself away. And you got to have that conversation. It's kind of like, Kenya, it's not me. It's not you, it's me. You literally got to break up with yourself. You got to break up with yourself. You got to fire yourself. You got to divorce yourself. And you just got to be like, you know what? It's not me. It's not you. It's me. We've just grown apart. Things are just not the same. And in order for me to become who I need to be, I need to release you. Again, nothing personal. You served this period of time nicely, and I appreciate everything you've done for us. But what got us here won't get us over there. And you have to have that conversation with yourself and just be like, you know what? I'm burning the boats. And, I already know what this life is like. I already know what this body is like. I need something different. And I know my old ways and I know my old habits won't take me to the newer version of me. The things of yesterday won't get me to tomorrow. I get that. So you just gonna have to, divorce you. And that includes habits. Again, that includes old friendships and maybe conversations that you're used to having with you. Because, devil talks to you, hops on your shoulder, gets in your head, always, wants to discourage you. Sometimes you gotta, tell the devil, shut the hell up. Sometimes you got to learn how to shut that voice down versus doing what you normally do. You let that voice continue. You don't shut it down. You just let that voice keep on going. You don't address it. You just keep listening to it. It is faint, but it's strong. And again, it discourages you. It stops you from moving forward. It makes you second guess yourself, but you never acknowledge it. Again, you never say, shut up. Okay, I don't want to hear you right now. It's those new habits like that you have to develop in order for you to take your life to the next level. You got to shut that voice down. Or if not, it just keeps yapping. Yeah, it just keeps yapping. You don't defend yourself. And that's the other part too. Start defending yourself to yourself. It's amazing how you'll defend everybody else. Your kid can be just as wrong as I'll get out. You'll defend them. You know, your boo will be all messed up, and you know your boo messed up. But somebody else talk about him. You're gonna defend it to whomever's saying something negative about it. But you don't defend you to the little negative voice that always tries to keep you in that same spot. You don't defend you. You don't say nothing. You just let that voice keep on going. And even when you don't say nothing, again, you're in agreement. When you don't defend, when you don't say nothing, when you don't shut it down, when you don't shut it up, you know, you're going along with it. You know, whether you know it or not. Look, this is the front part of a new year. But we're building momentum. And this is what this conversation is all about. Just building momentum and understanding that your old ways and your old stuff ain't gonna get you there. The definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result. For some of y'all, you're in year 5 of it. For some of y'all, you're in year 10 of it, doing the same old, hoping and expecting something different to happen. You're not doing anything different. If you want something different to happen to you in your life, you have to do something different. You can't keep doing the same old and expect something different. Again, that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. What are you going to do different? You know what you want. You know what you need. You know what you desire. You know your goals, your dreams, and your aspirations, but what will you switch up? What will you sacrifice? What will you give up? I'm nominating today that you give up you. You give up your former self. That self that ain't gonna get you there. That procrastinating self. That negative speaking self. That negative thinking self, the person who don't take any risk at all, but wants the whole world handed to them. You ain't gonna do nothing major, but you always expect something major. You don't take any chances. You don't take any risk. You always play it safe. You don't do anything out of the ordinary, but you want extraordinary. You see stuff, you want it, but you don't want to pay the price for admission. You don't want to pay the price. Because you're afraid of failing. Because you're afraid of people laughing at you. You're afraid of failing in public. That's why you don't say nothing out loud. That's why a lot of people don't say stuff like, I'm gonna lose 30 pounds. Because they don't want to be held accountable for it. People don't say I'm going to lose 60 pounds. Because of the embarrassment that happens if they don't. See, uncertainty will kill you. And uncertainty has stopped a lot of people from attaining because they're unsure. Because, again, you got fear, you got doubt, you got all of those feelings of insecurities sitting on your shoulder, talking in your ear, and again, you never defend it. You never defend yourself. You never take up for you. So you just play small, and you do the same old. Now, my challenge to you is become extraordinary. Become extraordinary. Always remember, for every great thing, there's a requirement. For every want, there is a requirement. What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to give up? Are you willing to give up your former self? And that's what I'm going to leave with you today. Because again, until you learn how to divorce you, until you learn how to quit your former self and the ways of your former self, you'll never get to see the better version of you. So that's my challenge for you. Again, the new body is out there for you. Just work for it. I got you. The new life is out there. You just got to commit to it. Everything you want, you can have, but for every great gift is a great sacrifice. There has to be a great sacrifice before there's a huge accomplishment attained. You got to give up something. Are you willing to give up your former self? That's the question of the day. Love y'all. Thank you for hanging. If you agree to divorce yourself, your former self, say I got you. If you agree to divorce yourself, just think about it like this. If you're marrying somebody else, but you were married before, you can't still legally be married to two people at the same time. You got this new person you love and adore, but you never divorced that first person you married. What I'm asking you to do is divorce that person so you can become happier and get the things that's been promised to you. That's what I'm asking. Stop letting people live. Stop letting two people live in one house. You got to divorce one of them. You got to divorce one of them. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do today. Divorce one so you can marry up another. Because you deserve the come up. How about that? So, love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging. Let's take life to a different level and let's do it together. Love y'all. Have a great rest of your afternoon.